everyone, we've been talking about how it is time to be happy. And one way that we're going to be living the happy life is by living the life of love. You know, that's who God is. God is love. And in John chapter 3, verse 16, it says, "For God so loved the world that he did what? He gave his only son, Jesus, so that whoever believes in Jesus won't perish but have everlasting life." And then when Jesus came to this earth, what did he do? He came not to be served, but to serve. He came to give his life up freely. And you know what? Just like in Ephesians chapter 5, it says that we can copy him and follow his example. When we copy the one who is love, we'll be living life the way that he lived it. I don't know about you, but I believe that Jesus knew how to live life and how to live it well. I want to live my life the way that Jesus did. And you know, that is the happy life. That's why Jesus said in John chapter 15, he said, "I've told you these things so that your joy may be full." He said, "A new commandment I've given unto you, that you love one another even as I have loved you." Isn't that amazing that God has given us the love to love people with? That we get to show this world who Jesus is. And the moment that we let that love loose, you know what, we're just going to let that life loose. The more that we love, the more we will live. The more we open up our hearts to other people, the more our own lives will open up. Because a life all about me and just with me on my mind, that's a shallow way to live. I don't want to live that kind of life because I want to copy Jesus. And you know, he always had other people on his mind. He was always thinking, how can I help someone else? How can I be a blessing to someone else? In the same way, when we are mindful to be a blessing, let's get selfishness out of the way. Because remember, every tool, every tactic of the enemy, what is it? It's a thief that tries to steal from our quality of life. Selfishness is a tactic of the enemy to steal from our well-being. And you know, selfishness is a thief from our joy. But when we think about other people, get ourselves off out of the way, out of our minds, and put our minds on other people, thinking, how can I help someone else's dream come true? How can I help someone else feel special today? You know, let's look for creative ways to be a blessing. Because Jesus said, "I've told you these things so that my joy may be in you and your joy may be full." I'm telling you, the life of love is the key to a fulfilling life. This is the way we're going to live satisfied in life. Because I don't want to just be about me, me, me. I don't want to be about, let me promote my dreams, let me promote my vision. No, let's back up someone else. Let's back up someone else's dreams for their life. Let's help someone else get their vision to come true in their own life. Because there is a joy that comes from that that's like nothing else. A joy that can't be compared to anything else. And you know what? When we least feel like it, that's the greatest time to get ourselves off of our mind. Because I know from experience, when I've lived some of the darkest, most depressed days of my life, those kind of days where all I wanted to do was stay in bed and think about myself and have a pity party, I'm telling you, the remedy to any pity party is by thinking about someone else. The moment we get our mind off of ourselves and think, how can I help someone else? That is the cure to any pity party. Thinking about someone else, thinking about how can I be a blessing? How can I make someone else feel special? Because Jesus, he knows the key to living full, to living happy. So when we choose to love someone else, we're choosing life, we're choosing joy. When we choose to forgive other people and to let it go, we're choosing a life of freedom and a life of joy. So go ahead, enjoy today, love those around you today, make someone else feel special, let them know that you care about them, that you're there for them, be a friend to someone else, because when we are, we will be happy.